guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to take almond bark and make 5 different treats out of it. Then stick around, I'm going to show you how to package it really quick and easy for the holidays. Presentation's everything. If you want to know how to make it, stick around, I'll show you how. Hey guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make some great treats out of just the almond bark that you can get at Walmart. You can get the white almond bark or the chocolate almond bark. They cost about $2.50 for a 1 pound package of it, and 1 pound package is going to make a full cookie sheet of goodies. So what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to use chopped pecans, chopped macadamia nuts, chopped almonds. I'm going to use pumpkin seed, dried cranberries. These are diced orange peel. I'm going to use diced pineapple, candy canes, and then I'm also going to use some Oreos and some chopped up Heath bar. We'll be making 5 different recipes with these, and I'll show you in each one what quantity of ingredient I used in each one. Then I'll show you a picture presentation of exactly what it looked like when you got done. So stick around, I'm going to show you how. Okay, on this one we're going to use a 1/4 cup of the diced orange peel. We're going to use about 3/4 cup of the dried cranberries, about a 1/2 cup of macadamia nuts chopped up, and then 1 white almond bark. If you cut your almond bark up into smaller pieces, it will melt evenly. We're going to use a microwave safe dish, and we're going to cut these up as small as we can so we can put them in the microwave and start melting them. The smaller you cut them up, the less likely you are to burn your almond bark. And we're going to put it in full strength in the microwave, and we're going to do it a minute at a time. Take it out, stir it, and usually if you do this, it takes probably about 3 minutes total to get it all melted good. Okay, we're just going to pop that in the microwave. All right, well that's melted. We're going to take our cookie sheet, and we're going to put a piece of parchment paper on it. Okay, now that it's all melted, what we're going to do is we're going to put about 2/3 of our ingredients into this, and we're going to reserve about 1/3 of it to put on top. We're just going to mix this in. And just mix it in real good. And then we're going to pour it out on our cookie sheet. All right, so now it's all spread out, then we're just going to come back in and we're just going to put our toppings, kind of just sprinkle them along the top of it. Kind of mash it in there a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to stick this in the freezer. Okay, I just took these out of the freezer and they're set, so all you got to do now is just break them into pieces. Break them into whatever size pieces you want. I just break them into pieces that are kind of bite size. Just to give you an idea how much this makes, this is actually a serving dish, and it is full, overflowing. So it makes quite a bit. Okay, for the toffee almond bark, we're going to use a pound of the chocolate almond bark, 3/4 cup of the chopped pecans, and 3/4 cup of the milk chocolate English toffee bites. And for the Oreo almond bark, we're going to use a pound of the chocolate almond bark. We're going to use 12 Oreos. We're going to put them in a food processor and chop them up, and we're going to use a 1/2 cup of chopped pecans. Okay, for the peppermint bark, we're going to use 1 pound of almond bark, and we're going to use 12 candy canes, and we're going to put them in the food processor, and we're going to crush them up. Okay, for this one, next one, we're going to use a pound of almond bark, 1/2 cup of the diced pineapple. We're going to use about 1/4 cup of the pepitas, which is the pumpkin seed. We're going to use a 1/2 cup of the chopped pecans, and about 3/4 cup of the dried cranberries. Hey guys, I told you I'd show you some ways to real quickly wrap up some of the candy that we made earlier. This is a Dollar Tree tray. This is a 6 by 9.5 inch piece of just wrapping paper. I bagged 3 different flavors of the bark, and I just bagged it in a little 5.5 by 5.5 inch bag that I got from Amazon. I'm just going to add a piece of greenery to it. I'm going to add 3 pine cones. I try to do things in 3s when I'm decorating because it seems like it works pretty good. Then we're just going to take a shrink bag, and we're going to shrink it up. I'm just going to take my bag. I'm going to take a piece of tape, and I'm going to tape the back of it. I'm just going to tape it shut. Then I'm going to take my heat gun, and I'm going to start shrinking it up. kind of move quickly so you don't burn a hole in your shrink wrap. All right, now that that's all sealed, I'm just going to take a ribbon and I'm going to tie it around it. And I'm just going to tie just a bow. Okay, and then I'm going to grab a tag and I'm just going to stamp it with a simple Merry Christmas stamp. And how cute is that? That's super easy. Didn't take any time at all. You could do a lot of those. Okay, on this next one, we're going to use this jar from the Dollar Tree. It's in the candle department. I took a 9-inch bag that I got from the Dollar Tree, just a cellophane bag, and I put it inside the cylinder before I filled it because I tried the other way and it didn't work. Couldn't get it into the cylinder. So, and then I don't know if you know about these. These are some little rubber bands. They kind of help you tie stuff off so that you can put a ribbon around it and you're not just trying to hold it with your hand while you're tying a ribbon. So I'm just tying this around the top of it, and then I'm going to tie a jute ribbon around the top. And then I'm just going to tie that in a bow. Okay, next I'm going to take the cylinder, I'm going to lay it on its side, and I'm going to attach a piece of burlap that's 12.5 inches by 2.5 inches. I'm just going to hot glue that on there. And I'm going to line it up with the top to make sure it's straight before I glue the back part of it. Okay, and then I'm going to take the second piece and I'm going to come halfway down the middle of the first one I put in, and I'm going to glue it to the back as well. Then we're going to take our green ribbon and we're going to put it right at the very tip of the second one and wrap it around, and you should be pretty close to the middle there. Okay, now that that's dry, we're going to add our grapevine wreath. First, before I attach it, I'm going to attach my tag to it. Okay, so we're just going to glue that on down, and all you really need is just to glue it at the top and the bottom right there, because these sides aren't going to touch it. You probably want to put quite a bit. And then we're going to glue that right in the center. And just hold it till it dries. Okay, so now that that's dry, we're going to attach our greenery. And you're going to come in here like this on your greenery and put one here. And you're going to put one there. Now that that's dry, I'm just going to attach my pine cone right here. All right, there you have it. Super easy, super cute. Okay, this one's pretty easy too. We're going to use a legging. We're going to use some bells, some greenery. We're going to use some garland, a ribbon, some jute, and then this container. This container comes from the Dollar Tree. I wanted brown bells. I couldn't find brown bells, so I bought a pack of bells like this, and then I spray painted them with Krylon leather brown paint, and I'm telling you, they turned out really, really well. First of all, what we did is I went ahead and put the peppermint bark inside. Then we're going to attach our sock, and we're just going to stick this thing right down inside the sock. And we're going to come all the way up until it looks like that on the bottom. And then I'm going to take those rubber bands, and I'm just going to wrap them around the top of this legging. Okay, next we're going to string our little bells. And I got 2 pieces of jute, probably 25 inches for one, about 10 inches for another one. And I'm just going to put a little hot glue on those, because I'm going to have to run that through the back of the bell. And I need them to go together. And then I'm going to pull them apart. And that really wasn't that hot. Then I'm going to tie this one in back. And this is what's going to go around the neck of the sweater. And then I'm going to run the other 3 in there too. And I'm going to space them out about 2 inches apart. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and attach these to the neck of the bottle and make sure that your seam for the bottle is in the back. And we're just going to attach it around the neck. But we're not going to tie it real tight because we want it to hang down a little bit more. And that way you'll have about that much room down for the other ribbon to come up here and tie around. Okay, next we're going to tie our ribbon around the top. And then we're going to take our greenery. We're not going to tie the bow yet. We're going to take our greenery, and we're going to take this garland, and we're going to run some of this garland through this greenery. Just kind of start at the top and kind of weave it into it a little bit. And then trim that off. You're going to have wire cutters. And then do the next one. We're going to take those pieces of greenery and we're going to just stick them up underneath the ribbon. Kind of spread them out a little bit. And then we're going to cinch the ribbon down tighter. And then we're going to tie a bow. And then we're just going to trim off the ends of our ribbon a little bit so that they're even. And glue the bottom down. Add a little bit of glue just around the edge and then glue it down. How super cute was that? That was pretty easy too. So we're going to move on to another one. Okay, for this one, this is going to be a real super easy one. If you are like totally out of time and you need something fast, this is a very, very quick one. You're just going to take one of these glassine bags, find the front of it, and you're literally just going to take washi tape, get a coordinating set. I got this at Michael's. A tag, a piece of greenery, and then a binder clip. And you're just going to take your washi tape and you're just going to start going diagonal across it. Kind of space them out about 1/2 inch. Alternating with the different colors. And then starting back to the first color. But you need to make sure you go off the edge of the paper because we're going to trim it. Alright, then you're just going to lift it up and you're going to turn it over and you're just going to take your scissors and trim off the excess without cutting your bag. Okay, then the same thing along the top. Alright, then you just put your bag of peppermint bark in there. Turn the top over. Add your clip. Your Merry Christmas tag, and a little piece of greenery. Pretty easy. Okay, guys, this is the last one, and it's the simplest of all. You're going to get some of these burlap bags. You can get them on Amazon. They're high-quality bags, and they come real fast. You just need a little wreath and a little coordinating bow. I just tied a ribbon into a bow and a tag. You're going to go ahead and glue this on first before you put your food in it, just to make sure it doesn't go through the other side. And I'm just going to hold my hand inside, and we're going to put that 1 inch down from the tie string. And then while that's drying, you can go ahead and add your ribbon. Okay, we're going to let that dry for a minute, and then we'll put our tag on and our food inside. Alright, that's actually, you know, pretty nice looking for a quick gift. So, if you like my video, hit like. If you want to see future videos, hit subscribe. And if you want to be notified when I have a new video, hit the bell. Thanks for watching.